Reclassifying transactions. We're going to reclassify a transaction that was mistakenly posted to another account. To complete this process, we'll first find the transaction to reclassify, then reclassify the transaction by moving it to the correct account, then release the batch transaction, and finally, review the account details to make sure that the transaction is now posted to the correct account. To begin with, go to the Finance workspace and open the Transactions for Account report form. On the Report Parameters tab, specify the financial period in which your transaction falls. Select the account to which the transaction was posted. Now, click the Run Report button to display transactions that fall within the specified criteria. Now that we have found the transaction, it's time to reclassify it. To do so, click the transaction's batch number. The system opens the batch on the Journal Transactions form. Open the More menu and select Reclassify. The batch will then open on the Reclassify Transactions form. In the To Account column, select the transaction you need to correct. You can double-click the account number and type in the correct one. Notice that as you type, the account numbers that match your first few digits will also show up. When you see the correct number, click it to apply the change. Or just complete the 5-digit account number and press Enter to effect the change. If you don't remember the exact account number, you can click the Account Number field's search icon to display all accounts, and then select the correct account from the list. Notice that the unlabeled checkbox is automatically selected by the system. This means that the transaction has been reclassified. To complete the reclassification, click the Process button. When the Processing dialog box appears, confirming that the reclassification has been processed, we can now release the batch. Click the down arrow for the Process tab to display the transaction details. Click the Reclassification Batch Number link to review the reclassified batch on the Journal Transactions form. Notice that the status of the transaction is on hold, so click Remove Hold. The transaction status will change to Balanced. Click the Release button to release the batch. A pop-up message appears confirming that the transaction has been completed. Also notice that the status is now posted. Finally, let's review the account details to make sure that the released transaction is now posted to the correct account. Go to the Finance workspace and open the Account Details inquiry form. Specify the financial period in which the reclassified transaction is posted. In the Account field, specify the new account number of the reclassified transaction. Ensure that the Include Reclassified checkbox is selected. The system displays the transactions that fall within the specified criteria. You will see that the transaction we have just reclassified appears on the list, which now has the correct account number. If you click the batch number, the Journal Transactions form will pop up. Here you will see the latest transaction in the Reclassification History tab.